I literally never thought that I could do anything other than art. I kind of grew up in it. There were other things that I was interested in, like biology and linguistics, but somehow art was just always there. Sometimes I think about like having a second career later on, but what I'm doing now just gets better. I'm really hoping that you want to do this for like another
good while.
Another 20 or 30 years would be good. My parents are both artists. My dad's a photographer and my mom is a weaver, and so I grew up in studios, and then I discovered glass blowing at a local art college while I was still in high school. So for me, it just was a really natural kind of segue. I couldn't anticipate or imagine doing anything else.
I've always been fascinated with handmaking, tinkering, taking apart clocks as a kid.
Building bicycles at the dump.
Bicycles, yeah, from scraps at the town dump. I just kept with the hand making aspect. I've been doing it ever since.
For me, color is endlessly fascinating. I get tremendous reward from having a particular color that's really difficult to work with turn into something really incredible. I love that challenge. I'm a maniac for these crazy zingy yellows. And then all this right here is the gray pile for when I max out my brain on color. It's like, okay, I'm just gonna do neutral things for a little while. We use these for the circles, so if you've seen all the circles in our work, that's basically how we make them, is we do all these layers.
I think the younger me would just, at first, just be like, wow, you did it. Wow, you made it that far. But I think a real thoughtful, critical me would say, what have you had to give up in order to do that?
We have a lot of people who, I think they respond to our business because we are a couple, because they're amazed that a couple can do this together. A lot of these people were actually thinking, I wouldn't want to do that with, like I wouldn't want to work with my spouse because it's stressful in the shop. It's hot, and if you're grumpy or something goes wrong and hits the floor, the person that you're most comfortable showing exactly how you feel is your spouse. So it's helped us, I think, be better partners. And then we've also learned how to give each other our own creative freedoms and rely on each other for our strengths. And if the business isn't going to go in a way that we don't like, then we don't force that. We take advantage of the good stuff and just kind of design for the best expression of who we each are and what we both want together out of it at that time, because that changes too.
One thing that is mutual, endlessly mutual between Terrill and me is we're both completely fascinated by the material. We're both equally skilled and can offer each other a skilled assistantship for whatever each other wants to do. You're real lucky to be able to do that. It's an amazing material that we work with, and like I said before, I feel very lucky. Living close to the bone it's not that bad. Come on, if you want to do what you want to do, you don't need a boat, you don't need an expensive car. I just feel so lucky that we've had the opportunity at all, that I'm just happy to get up and work as hard as we need to be able to keep doing it.